Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very special Universally Speaking. I'm your host, Coach Train, back with another one, and we're going to be talking to, giving an update on both AJ Styles and the Nightwolf, respectively. I'm first joined here by AJ Styles. AJ, how does it feel to be outside of the WWE universe? Well, Cole, it feels very, very odd. I used to be a multi-time WWE Intercontinental and WWE champion here on SmackDown Live. I dominated both Raw and SmackDown, and right now I have no home. Hey, AJ, talk to me about that. You and Undertaker had a very classic match at WWE Backlash. Where did you go wrong in your match against The Undertaker? Well, it was basically simple. I underestimated my opponent. I thought the Undertaker was going to be weak and battered after his matchup that he had against me at that big tag team main event we had that Tuesday before Backlash. I thought I had a chance, and I didn't come in mentally prepared, and that's why I lost to the Dead Men. Talk about that. Talk about that. Would you take that matchup back from the Undertaker at WWE Backlash? Absolutely not. I will give everything I gave everything I can to put down a Dead Man. I don't take anything away from the Dead Man. He was the better man on that night, and you have to give him credit where credit is due. Well, AJ, I heard you was going over multiple deals. Can you tell me more about that? Yeah, that right now I'm looking to head to Monday Night Raw. Shane McMahon won't re-sign me, won't re-up my SmackDown Live deal because of the rule that The Undertaker had. As long as The Undertaker is WWE Champion, I cannot go to SmackDown Live. The rule stands. But I'm looking to reopen, re-up and go back to Monday Night Raw where I made my name here in Universe. No, that's great to see, man. We got some footage from their WWE. And some of it footage from the WWE Championship match with the Undertaker be playing in the background as the interview goes on. As you watch your matchup, what could you have done better? Well, as what I could have done better is not underestimate the Undertaker. The Undertaker is a very special kind of superstar here in Universe Mode, and I underestimated him. And that he got the best of me. He really wanted to beat me after what happened at WrestleMania. I'm sure it is, women. Talk about that. What happened at WrestleMania with you and the Undertaker 2 years ago in the Santa Fe, California. Well, it was a viable experience. I absolutely loved to be in the ring with the Undertaker. He made everything better around him. He made me look very good. He said, AJ, you go out there, do your thing. I will go out there and do my thing. So when he gave me full reign to end the streak, I was like, it was an honor. He said, I said you didn't have to do this, but Taker said, yes, I did. You were the only one that could end the streak and carry the brand afterwards. And that's how the conversation went. And we went on about it. And then when Shane talked to press about doing me and Taker again, this time putting my SmackDown Live career on the line and his entire career on the line, I knew Taker wanted. Well, at first he wanted me to beat him for the WWE Championship and retain my title, but he said no. He said no. I think he said he said no. But I'm sorry, I said no. I said no. I don't want to beat you. You can defeat me, and I will move to Monday Night Raw, which I think is best because you still have something left in the top. Taker wanted you to win the match, and he did, but he said no. He did want me to win that, but I told him no. I want to go over to Monday Night Raw to continue my career here in WWE back in Raw, where I made my name in the Universal. And that's valuable information, AJ Styles. When is your timetable expected to be back on Monday Night Raw? Well, I expect to be back on Monday Night Raw in the next couple of weeks. I'm expecting to be back in the Monday Night Raw, and possibly by SummerSlam, where I can take on whoever the World Champion. Yeah, I have dream matches there. You and Seth Rollins, you and Shinsuke Nakamura, man, you met in Japan. You calling it New Japan Pro Wrestling in case Monday Night Raw doesn't want to take you back. Talk more about New Japan Pro Wrestling and experience there. Why would you want to go back to New Japan Pro Wrestling? Well, I would love to go back to New Japan Pro Wrestling for one reason and one reason only. That's where I made my career at. And that's where I fought the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura, who is your current World Heavyweight Champion. And Cole, you did talk about the dream match that I have. I can't wait to get into the ring with all of those guys. All of those guys. My Monday Night Raw is going to be a tremendous experience. Monday Night Raw, and I can't wait to get in the ring with all those guys if I can. My timetable is looking like for SummerSlam month, the month of August. I look to be back with the WWE and traveling with Coach and AJ Styles. Really appreciate your time. You are awesome at what you do. Thank you so much for joining us live here, as this is some footage from you and the Undertaker playing in the background here of this special anniversary speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the interview between me and AJ Styles that was done earlier this week. AJ Styles looking to make it back to WWE in the next 2 months. He said, he told me that he was very emotional taking the Undertaker and Taker wanting him to lose. So very interesting quote there by AJ Styles in regards to the Undertaker. Now I have to talk about the Nightwolf, who I also interviewed, this week as well. And here's me and the Nightwolf talking about his future in the WWE and what are his plans for if he can't get back here in Universe mode. Ladies and gentlemen, part 2 of this Universally Speaking special, I am talking with the Nightwolf and his manager, Knight Rider Games. Again, I thank you gentlemen so much for joining me. How you doing, Nightwolf? We're talking in person. How you doing, Cole? Yeah, I do. I do look tall in person. And LOL. Cole. That was language in the ranger right there. First of all, what happened at Backlash? Well, you see Shane prove the crookedness in himself once more. He had to use two world-class athletes to take me out, and that goes to show you that he can't beat me one-on-one, man. You express your frustration at WWE Backlash, which we will try to reenact some of those the moments here live in this Universally Speaking. Well, yeah, man, I was ready for a fight. Shane McMahon used the crookedness of him to bring in Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to help him and the Disgusting Acts. Every time I see it on my TV, the what if always comes up. What if I would have done this differently? I could have prevented the Zayn Owens and Zayn and KO team up. Yeah, you could have really prevented it, and they gotta hurt if you're you, right? It sure does, man. It really does, because I worked my behind off to get where I am right today. And my manager can answer for them with that. You see, listen, Shane, I'm not Rider Games manager, and I guarantee you're going to pay in the next couple of weeks, because I got an offer lined up with Stone General Manager Stone Cold Steve Austin that'll make your life and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn a living hell. Me and my new prospect will beat the crap out of all of you, and you will pay in the next couple of weeks. We can guarantee that. Me and Nightwolf can guarantee that. Believe that. A pun from Roman Reigns. Very much right statement from the general manager of the Nightwolf Knight Rider Games. Knight will talk to me about your future plans in case you cannot get back to SmackDown Live or Stephanie Man does not want you. Well, I'm looking forward to a big matchup. If a big promotion, if Stephanie or Shane does not want me back, or AKA Stone Cold Steve Austin, the one that actually signs talent to SmackDown Live. If they don't want me back, I'm leaning towards heading to New Japan Pro Wrestling and joining the Bullet Club with Cody Rhodes, and I will officially become all in if the WWE does not want me back. I'm pretty sure they don't want to lose you. Stephanie have a deal lined up for you? Yes, she does, man. I'll be meeting with Stephanie, man, at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view to discuss me particularly coming in before Money in the Bank for to Monday Night Raw. I really want to have the Monday Night Raw because I still haven't got my match with Shinsuke Nakamura, and I really want that World Heavyweight title. It seems more intriguing. And Stephanie said I won't be put to the wasteland like I was on SmackDown Live. I mean, there still be some bitterness from SmackDown Live. I mean, what they did to you in the end. You really want to go back to SmackDown? Again, I would love to get back to SmackDown Live, but it's just a timetable. If it's the right time to go back. If Shane McMahon's still reigning there, now he has a group. For me to hit the SmackDown Live, I need to find myself a group as well, and I don't have anybody lined up. Even though me and General Manager has a surprise for Shane McMahon, it doesn't guarantee McMahon will give me my job back. But once I get that WWE Inc., Raw and SmackDown are guaranteed to come together. For Money in the Bank and SummerSlam. So Shane can't hide from me forever. You know what that means? I can get my hands on Shane McMahon if I so please. What do you mean by that? Are you challenging? If you can get signed to Raw, are you challenging Shane McMahon to a Survivor Series elimination match? Yes, I am. I will find 4 of the top guys on Monday Night Raw to take on 4 of the top guys on SmackDown Live. Me, Team Nightwolf, versus Team Shane McMahon. And I will look to do it at SummerSlam if I get signed to Monday Night Raw. That'll be a very intriguing matchup here as a new alliance has formed with Shane, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. Your thoughts? Well, it's like I thought all along. Shane McMahon had a plan at WWE Backlash, and you guys seen it came full fold in the finale of Backlash. I was looking forward to a one-on-one match. I'm looking to pound his face in. And in the end, he brought that crooked Kevin Owens in, who had no business in being involved in there, and Sami Zayn, who he just gave a free Intercontinental Championship match to be in the match to take me out. But I guarantee the alliance will fail, and I got some people that can't stand the alliance, and they will be the team beside me for SummerSlam in case I get signed to Monday Night Raw. When I write games, I know you didn't mention that. What are your thoughts on that stipulation? Nightwolf gets signed to WWE Monday Night Raw. What do you expect that Raw does differently with the Nightwolf? Well, if Raw signs me, I expect Raw to treat me better. Raw treats big man better because Vince McMahon and Stephanie McMahon and The Rock know the value in big men and know if you can wrestle, they will push you. I expect Raw to push the Nightwolf very well, and he should be world champion by SummerSlam and be the first one to pin Shinsuke Nakamura here in Universe Mode. Well, guys, I really appreciate you guys taking the time away from you with any one last statements to Shane McMahon. Shane, we're coming. SummerSlam. Alright, games. Shane, I got a plan to get the Nightwolf back on WWE SmackDown Live. You will see tenfold in the next couple of weeks. And all I'm saying is Battleground. Very intriguing there. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, your chief, for your time. Really appreciate you taking the time out of your efforts to talk with Culture. No problem, man. And Cole, hope to see you call one of my matches sooner rather than later. No problem, man. Well, gentlemen, that was the interview with the Nightwolf and AJ Styles as they give their updates on what they're doing with life outside of the WWE. And I would again saying interest in going back to New Japan Pro Wrestling as well as AJ Styles if they don't get signed back to WWE. But both are meeting with Stephanie McMahon and look to come back to the company in the next couple of weeks. When I hear both of their music play, it will be oh happy day because I do not want any of their careers to end at WWE Backlash. That was the interviews right there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for joining me for University Speaking. As we round out what's happened on Monday Night Raw, SmackDown Live, the main event, real quickly. On the Raw, we announced a new Raw General Manager in The Rock. And with The Rock coming out to attack, to confirm Vince McMahon and then whatever expectations for their show. Vince said, Vince said the Raw better be the best show on television. He wants no guarantees. And The Rock said that will happen. So there's a little bit of intrigue there as The Rock and Vince McMahon will be officially working together as Rock and Stephanie will be running Monday Night Raw. It was a chaotic Monday Night Raw with the first Raw of The Rock as Neville and Rusev took out Drew McIntyre after McIntyre took on Aiden English and defeated him. McIntyre was able to defeat Aiden English, but at the end of the match, we've seen the shocking return of Neville, with Neville and Rusev working together to destroy Drew McIntyre, saying that they're going after the WWE European Championship. Well, it's been confirmed by The Rock themselves this week on Monday Night Raw. It's going to be Neville versus Rusev. The winner takes on Drew McIntyre on the Extreme Rules pre-show pre-show for the European Championship. Can't wait for that one, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very intriguing detail there. What's going to happen with the European title? We'll find out on Monday Night Raw. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen Seth Rollins was in one-on-one action against a cruiserweight in a very, very good match. After the matchup, Seth Rollins against Darren Young. After the matchup, Seth Rollins was celebrating, and we've seen the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar attack Seth Rollins after the match, hitting him in the F5. And we thought Brock Lesnar was taking a leave of absence like he said he was going to take after WWE Payback if he did not win the World Heavyweight Championship. And that we thought that was going to be true, but he attacked Seth Rollins, who just lost his United States title, United States Championship rematch at WWE, at WWE Payback the night before. Rollins wants to know why the Beast attacked him, so he's calling out Lesnar to a matchup this week to kick things off on Monday Night Raw. Rollins calling out the Beast to see, and we'll see if the Beast will answer, as Rollins wants a one-on-one match to get his revenge after the Beast attacked him from behind. Will the Beast respond? We'll find out on Monday Night Raw as Rollins is open for an open challenge, calling out Brock Lesnar. Also, we've seen the main event of Augusta Payne versus Roman Reigns in a chaotic matchup here. Chaotic matchup in the main event. It was announced that Roman Reigns and the Roman Empire will be taking on AOP and Shinsuke Nakamura in a big six-man tag team matchup at on the Go Home show to Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw in a massive six-man tag team match. Well, that was announced that this week on Monday Night Raw as well, as Nakamura and AOP accepted. Well, this week on Monday Night Raw, Shinsuke Nakamura will take on one of the Usos brothers, with AOP and Roman Reigns and AOP and the Roman Empire banned from ringside. So we'll see how good when the Usos, or I believe it's Jimmy Uso, is, as he takes on the World Heavyweight Champion in the main event in the one-on-one action. That has combustible written all over, because I don't believe that will be a one-on-one match for long. We'll find out how that goes in the main event of Monday Night Raw this week as well. Also for Monday Night Raw, we announced that the Kings, D-Generation X, and I'm confirming the Outsiders make their return to Universe Mode, as they'll be taking on each other in tag team action. DX has a new group to themselves, as they said they're officially entering the Raw Tag Team Division. Will that spell doom for some certain opponents? We'll find out, as they will be in tag team action this week on Monday Night Raw. Moving on to SmackDown Live, man, the alliance formed, and we continued our number one contendership tournament for the WWE Championship as Chris Jericho took on Cassius. Oh no, Owen was able to get the victory, and right now confirmed for the big tag team matchup at for WWE the last SmackDown Live um before Extreme Rules is Cassius Ohno and Kurt Angle. We found out those two opponents as those two will be officially teaming up as they had announced on Twitter. They will be teaming up to see if they can make it to Extreme Rules to face each other. We'll find out their opponents this week on SmackDown Live as we have our final two qualifying matches to end SmackDown Live. We find out the leader of Sandy as well on this week on SmackDown Live, and so much more for SmackDown Live. And then we have main event, the reformation of DIY. DIY is officially back. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa are officially back together. That's great news for for fans of Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. They officially rekindled their relationship together. And we'll find out this week on main events how good that relationship is, as the both of them will be in action. Gentlemen, that was WWE. Universally speaking, that was the recap from this week. Also, we found out on the main event that on the Extreme Rules pay-per-view for the first time since WrestleMania, the Cruiserweight Championship will be defended on their major pay-per-view, as it's going to be the brand new Cruiserweight Champion Johnny Gargano defending against Roderick Strong. And if Roderick Strong loses, he will head to the back of the line for the Cruiserweight Championship. Also, we found out that Johnny Gargano will the winner of that will take on Kalisto on the Money in the Bank pre-show next month as well, ladies and gentlemen. We're only 2 weeks away from the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, and things are heating up on both Raw, SmackDown Live, and main event as we're on the road to Extreme Rules. Also, this week, so to come this week, ladies and gentlemen, we should expect Bayley to be in action for the first time since winning back her SmackDown Live Women's Championship, and she will be in action possibly against Alexa Bliss this week on SmackDown Live. And also expect this week on SmackDown Live, we should expect Finn Balor to be in action against one of the Wyatt family members, Luke Harper, as well. One of the Wyatt family members, also one half of the Bludgeon Brothers this week as well, as Balor will return to action as they're calling out Bray Wyatt 2 weeks ago for a matchup at WWE Extreme on WWE Extreme Rules the pre-show. And also, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, the United Kingdom Championship will also be defended on the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, on the Extreme Rules pre-show as well. So the UK United Kingdom Championship, European Championship, and Cruiserweight Championship so far are confirmed for the pre-show of Extreme Rules. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for Universally Speaking. Massive recap here. We got an update on Nightwolf and AJ Styles. What's to come this week for Raw, SmackDown Live, and main event. And one more thing, we forgot about the Apollo Crews Open Challenge, the Open main event as well. But thank you guys so much for all the support. Hit that like button, subscribe down below, and see you for an action-packed edition of Monday Night Raw. Talk to y'all in there.